Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my weekly update. Slightly unusual background, I know, but I'm at the NFU Scotland conference in Glasgow at the moment and just trying to creep off into a slightly quieter corner to do this. So it's a great conference. We obviously work very closely with our farming union colleagues across the United Kingdom, and indeed they're all here today. Marie Goujon, the Minister, is about to do her speech to the conference. They had a really good panel session yesterday with a lot of retailer discussion, the marketplace proving as ever extremely challenging. And on that note, actually, while we're talking about retailers, it is really disappointing, and many of you may have heard that Aldi have stepped back from their 100% British commitment to lamb, and they will be introducing New Zealand into their offer as well. So having been 100%, it's disappointing to see it. And I made the point in our response in the press release saying that, consumers now, they wanted to be able to buy local. They were recognising the challenges of climate change. And, everybody that we are speaking to in the world of retail, buying British has been incredibly important. This, of course, all about the cost of living, all about price. We know that the frozen New Zealand lamb that has come onto the market has impacted price, and this is at the start of a very, very changing environment as far as food production goes and imports go. So we will be, as always, holding retailers' feet to the fire. We've had long-term commitments on British, and we need to grow that ambition, and I have to say spread it out into the out-of-home sector as well. I had a meeting this week too with Secretary of State Thérèse Coffey, primarily to start off with on inflation, with others to bring her up to speed. I worry enormously that she leaves a lot of these discussions on inflation to Farming Minister Mark Spencer. That in itself is one thing, but she is the one at the cabinet table, she is the one with the Prime Minister's ear, and there are clear signs to me that although there's a lot of talk on food security and the importance of taking it seriously, the actions are not followed through. So we've got a situation where the Royal Botanical Gardens, as important as they are, were made part of the ETII, the Energy Trade Intensive Scheme, and agriculture at the moment, farming, is not featuring as part of it. When we've got glass houses that are being mothballed or being used for storing widgets or indeed anything else, that is very, very alarming. We are seeing contraction at scale. I made that point to her. I said, we face the rationing of eggs, we will face the rationing of other food items unless we act. So it is time and needed, I think, for DEFRA to really understand the challenges, of what it's meant of leaving the European Union, preparing for the future, the inflation that was starting to build in the global pandemic, and the unprecedented cost inflation that we are facing now on the back of the war in Ukraine. I also had some one-on-one time with her afterwards to talk about ELMS, the SFI, the recent announcements, the Environment Improvement Plan. And I said, it's pretty simple for farmers. They want to see you giving the same ambition to food production as you are to the environment. I said, at the moment, my members feel that it is tipped one way. It is all about environmental delivery, and where does food production fit within this? So, very good to speak with her, but there really does now need to be action. So I feel our conference is quite pivotal, the timing of that. And obviously, Mark Spencer will be there on the first day, she will be there on the second day, Keir Starmer will be in between them. So let's hope we get some answers. But as ever, wherever you are, I do hope you're well, and I really look forward to speaking to you again next week. Many thanks.